today I'm going to be trying some German treats. But I've got a bit of a mix between sweets or candy and chocolate to try. I'm more of a chocolate person in general, and I think, to be honest, I kind of picked when I was looking through what popped up online in terms of German snacks that I could order. I kind of gone for the ones that looked the most to my taste. Possibly. Now I'm looking at the collection that I've got, so hopefully that at least means for me that I'll enjoy it. But there is still a bit of variety in terms of the flavouring, especially when it comes to the candy. It's also things I've never had before and never seen on shelves in Britain, so they might be elsewhere, but definitely in terms of anything that I've seen on the shelves here, that's not them. Let's get into the video. Okay, let's try some German snacks. First up, we've got the Duplo Chocolate. I'm going to see if I'm saying these with the correct way. So hold on, let me get into my office a second.
Duplo.
Duplo. So yeah, that is. It's definitely got hazelnuts on the packet. So you see, it feels quite light, so I'm going to assume it's probably a bit like a Kinder Bueno, possibly. I mean, it's looking a little bit like just a chunky Kinder Bueno on the packet. And now, yeah, that's really looking like a Kinder Bueno, but just like with half semicircles. Oh, smelling, yeah, quite hazelnutty, kind of Nutella vibes. That is a bit of me. If you love Kinder Buenos, as I do, then this is going to be one for you. On the outside, it's the same as a Kinder Bueno, but on the inside, it's just got the chocolatey, I don't know if it's chocolatey or just, yeah, I can only taste chocolate in this, like this chocolatey part of the center. It's like creamy, and then it's also got an actual hazelnut in it. That is right up my street. And I guess it makes sense because I think Kinder Bueno is actually German as well, so it makes sense. Maybe it's made by the same company as well, but it's a good one. Next we have a Schögerten Selection Gold, however you say pistachio. I'm guessing. I might have picked this because I really love pistachio flavoured things, but it is German. Look at that. In fact, we've got to check how to say it as if we were German.
Schögerten Gold Pistazie.
Schögerten Gold Pistazie. Sorry, Germany. It's got like a cartoon on the front, so I'm guessing it's white chocolate. It seems to have some green flecks and then maybe actual like chocolate underneath with a cream. And let's see what we've got. Of course, it's wrapped in gold. Oh, it seems to be broken. Oh, so it's on. Oh, is it loose? Ah. I was expecting it to be a bar that broke apart, but it's in actual fact just loose, loose chocolates. I think it's definitely white chocolate, but it's got a bit of a green hint, and it does have the chocolate at the bottom. So I'm not much of a white chocolate person, so this could be influencing my opinion. But for me, it just like, it feels like for the subtle flavour of pistachio, the white chocolate slightly overpowers it, and I do like pistachio, so that's probably why I've got a bias towards having a bit more of that flavour come through. If I could choose between this and probably the same but with milk chocolate, I would probably go for the milk chocolate, because I feel like the sweetness wouldn't be quite as overpowering for the flavour of the pistachio. It's not bad. So we have an interesting one next. It's an eyeball. I don't even know what this is called. I only know the brand that makes it. That I've genuinely got no idea what this specific product is called. You can see the packaging has got the lovely veins or arteries around the eye, and then what intrigues me is that it's so like squidgy. Like, I'm wondering what like the texture of the actual sweet is going to be. Let's see how to say the company name anyway.
Trolli.
Trolling. So let's open this up. Let's see if I can. Oh, I can smell the sweetness. That smells to me. If you've ever had like strawberry cables or something like that, they smell pretty much identical to that. So, oh, that's weird. So, oh, it's so squishy. I don't think I've ever had a sweet that's this kind of texture. It's really like, you know those toys that have the eyes that like jump out if you squeeze the toy? It's like, it gives that sort of like impression. But of course, it's not about how it feels in the hand and whatnot, it's about how it tastes. So let's try that. Oh! I was not expecting it to have something in the middle, but that probably does explain a little bit why it was quite so like squishy. It's really reminding me of a sweet that I've had. It does taste similar to the strawberry cables, but it's also giving me like Hubba Bubba bubble gum, like that, the initial like sweetness you get from, I think it's the strawberry flavour. As sweets go, I'm not the biggest sweet person, but as sweets go, it's actually quite nice. And I think having that in whatever that is, the sugary syrupy stuff in the middle and the jelly on top, I think it is overall quite a nice thing to eat. But I don't know that I would, if it wasn't Halloween, I wouldn't be going out of my way to get my hands on this. So next up we have chocolate again. This is Ritz Sport. So we've got a few of these available, and I think more and more keep kind of coming over to the UK, but I haven't seen this one yet. I may just be out of the loop. But this is, give me 1 second.
Ritter Sport Kakaomousse.
Oh, hold on, one more time.
Ritter Sport Kakaomousse.
Ritter Sport Kakaomousse. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody who's German. Yeah, so it's obviously, I am assuming, in fact, translates telling me right here, it is cocoa mousse, so it's just chocolate mousse. I, in general, really like the Ritz Sport stuff, so this is going to be quite promising. I like chocolate. I like chocolate from this brand. I'll open this up so you can see the whole thing. So here it is. And the good thing thing and the bad thing about these bars I tend to find is that when you enjoy them, they're the sort of size where you shouldn't eat all of it in one sitting. But if you had it sat next to you, if I had a bar of dairy milk or something next to me, I could stop before I finish it because there's just too much. I start feeling like full and I've had too much of the same thing. These bars are the perfect size where I have accidentally had a snack accident and finished like in just one sitting, just they're kind of generally having like a square every now and then. So these are actually bigger. The Mousse ones, the squares are actually bigger than the ones on the bars that I've had before. So I'm guessing that's just because it makes it easier to actually get the mousse in there, or just because it's a nicer experience. Let's see what this tastes like. That is really good. So that is actually so nice. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. It's just the first word that comes to mind isn't that creative, but it's just so chocolatey. Like it's really rich and creamy, so there's no bitterness in there at all, but you still feel like you're getting the velvety richness of that cocoa. So it's so nice. I could just eat so much of this. A top job, really good chocolate in my opinion. And we're heading back into the sweets category with these, which are
Haribo Herzbeben.
Haribo Herzbeben. Which, interestingly, Google Translate is telling me it means heart tremor. They are indeed heart-shaped. Looks like the flavour is sweet cherry. I've never seen these here in any form, and they feel really light. And also kind of like when you can they're kind of hard. I suppose probably a good one for Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna squish this because I'm really intrigued about the texture because it feels really hard on the outside. Okay. So it's kind of marshmallowy. So it's got this like the pink sugar coating on the outside. And then, yeah, what's that? I don't know how I feel about them. They taste fine. They taste like nice, cherry flavored, anything would taste like. But there's something in my head that can't quite get around the texture. So it's like the chewy texture in the middle, but it's then got the crunchy, like granular sugar with like also a hard edge on the like mallowy bit. And then that combined with the cherry flavour, something about that, my brain can't quite figure out whether I'm enjoying it or not. They're not bad. And probably many people would like them. Maybe it's just because I'm not a sweets kind of gal, but they're all right. I probably would need to have them a couple more times to actually know how I feel about them. But for now, let's just say they're not bad. I feel like I don't even need translate for this one in terms of doing a terrible German accent, because I feel like I have a rough idea of where my terrible German accent is going to go for wunderbar. But I am going to use translate for this. Apparently it means the peanut caramel bar. So I'm assuming there's peanuts in this. Let's have a bite. Well, let's have a look first. See what we're dealing with. Oh. Here she is. Let's try. It's a sticky one. It's sticking on my teeth slightly, but to be fair, that should be expected considering the combination of both caramel and peanut. Okay, so it's nice, especially if you like peanutty, caramelly. Like if you like a Snickers bar, the flavour you get out of it is very much just a slightly more on the caramelly side Snickers. But the texture, I don't know why, but I was expecting there to be something kind of hard inside, like something biscuity or wafery. But it's all this like nougat caramelly vibe, whatever that is. It's all the way through, and then there's just like little bits of peanut kind of going through that. If you like your peanuts and your caramel, it's a good one. Next, we have the Showgetten Crunchy Peanut Butter, which, if I learned anything from the other Showgetten bar, is not a bar. Yeah, there is a rattle. I probably should have suspected the other one wasn't a bar either. So this one is covered in chocolate. It looks kind of, based on the packaging to me, that looks like quite a dark milk chocolate. And then on the inside, I'm expecting like essentially crunchy peanut butter. But we'll see how right or wrong I am. So here we go. Here they are. On the packaging, yeah, so on the packaging it makes, oh, it doesn't actually show up on camera as much, but on the packaging it does make the chocolate seem ever so slightly darker. This is just looks like normal milk chocolate. Let's see what it's like on the inside. So the flavour is actually, I think I like it, but it's a bit of a journey because I think the first flavour I got, which I really liked, was this chocolate was kind of like a really nice milk chocolate. But then as I kept chewing it, then became kind of, you know how some things taste artificially sweet? I started getting some of that coming through, like a sweetness that was a bit overpowering. And then right at the end, the salt from the peanuts came in. I can imagine this, like my mouth is already watering because of that like sweet then salty combination. This is probably a bit of an addiction risk. You know, when like something's way too easy to eat, like Pringles, I think these will have a similar effect. The inside, again, but if you were to look at the packaging and then look at the colour on the inside, it is slightly misleading. Not that that really kind of matters in the grand scheme of things, but it's not coloured like a rich peanut butter. It's quite pale, and it's obviously, I think it's not just straight peanut butter. It's got like, I don't know, some kind of creamy. It's not quite as intense on the peanut butter flavour as you might want it to be if you want something kind of high quality. They're all right, and I probably, like, my mouth is really watering, so I'm gonna have to finish this and then have a drink of water just to try and clear the impact of it out of my mouth. So next we've got back in the sweets again, and we've got something a little bit different. It stood out to me. I wouldn't probably pick this out as a product myself if I was just buying for enjoyment, but out of intrigue in the fact that I've not really seen something like this on the shelves in the UK, I thought I'd best have a try. So it's the Trolli Apple Mallow. They've got these cute these apples with the wings and faces floating around on the packaging. And on the face of it, they look, so they've got like this pale part coming out, and then what looks kind of like sugar coated green marshmallows, but the texture looks slightly different to a normal marshmallow. Oh, oh, okay, well I just got hit by like more in my mouth than my nose with the apple flavouring. It's like I just breathed it in. Yeah, it's classic sweet. They go ham on the flavouring or the scenting. I don't know which it is in this case. I'm assuming this is like meant to be like a stalk and 2 leaves or something. Yeah, so they do seem to be kind of roughly the same sort of, so there's something there and then the 2 either side. Are they wings? Are they leaves? Who knows? It's squishy, and I've got sugar coming off on my finger. Let's see what this tastes like. Oh. So there's like jelly sauce jam thing, syrupy thing, whatever it is in the center. It's not like super sour, but it does have a classic apple sour, a slight kick of it, which I wasn't expecting, because I think when I was looking at them and smelling them to begin with, it just seemed like the really sweet version of like apple flavouring. I wasn't expecting any kind of hint of sour. I mean, I just feel like I feel weird about something like that being in marshmallow to begin with. Maybe I'm just not open-minded enough. But I mean, I'm gonna have to finish this now because I've bitten into it. But it's just not my style of sweet. It's not that they're bad, but I don't particularly enjoy having it's sweet enough anyway, and then you've also got the crunch of like the granules of sugar that are on the outside. Yeah, my mouth's like starting to water from all the weird. It's like I had last time I had salty and sweet combined, and now I've got sour and sweet. I don't don't usually eat like this. No, I don't like them. So the next item the name of it doesn't seem German to me personally. I want to call it Amicelli. I've put it into Google Translate, and it's offering me the chance to translate from Corsican. So maybe it's just a German company that it's made in Germany, but somehow kind of takes inspiration or something from Italy. I don't actually remember what this is from when I ordered it, but I feel like it's going to be it's something wafery. It's quite light. and chocolate. Yes, here we go, chocolatey. So I am expecting wafer. Let's see. So that's, again, probably something I picked because it was in the German section of the website I ordered from, and looked a bit of me. So that's like, it's kind of just on the borderline. So it's like this, like the praline type center is quite sweet, but it's not too sweet for me. So if you like kind of sweet but not like overpoweringly artificially like candy like sweet, this would be for you. More Haribos, you say? Your wish is granted. We've got here some Haribo Happy Iced Tea. I don't know what makes it happy, but hopefully I will find out when I eat it. I like an iced tea, so hopefully that will mean I'll like these if I can get into them. Oh, I can already smell. It's giving me slight Lipton iced tea vibes, but with something else. Like if there was more artificial sweetener in Lipton iced tea. In fact, it reminds me a little bit in terms of the levels of sweetener. I think I accidentally, when I was in China, I bought a iced tea thinking, oh, I'll like it here. They won't, like, you know, they can't possibly put more artificial sweetener in what in my head is one of the key homes of tea. No, it had like so much sweetener in it. It was insane. I couldn't even figure out how it could be classified as any kind of tea. But I digress. We're trying these. I didn't enjoy that. I kept thinking the whole way as I was chewing through it, I was thinking it tastes like the sort of sweet you'd think an old person would like, because it's not like there's a rich flavour like behind, like an almost earthy flavour behind it to balance out the sweetness. But also old people shouldn't eat them because they're like, if you've got teeth that have kind of gone through the days, or you've got tensions, or anything like that, these are work to get through. I think I had, so that I've just noticed on the back as well, there's two flavours. So I've had this one, which I want to say was peach, but in terms of having eaten it, I'm not, like, I couldn't tell you. So let's get with translate. Peach, yes, so it was peach. And then the other one I'm gonna guess is lemon, but let's check. Yes, lemon. Lemon iced tea. So we can get a yellow one. Oh, here's the yellow one. Okay, so the lemon ones are actually quite nice. Like the citrus comes through, and it really, like, between that and you don't get quite so much of the earthiness of the tea. I think the balance of flavours, at least for my preferences, is a lot nicer with the lemon one. But it's a real gamble because the lemon and the peach do look quite similar. So if you were just happily kind of snacking away, it would be very easy to absent-mindedly eat a peach one, which I wouldn't want ever again. And now we're on to the last item, which is this. So this is
Hanuta Haselnussschnitte.
Hanuta Haselnussschnitte. I apologise, Germany, I can stop now. This, to me, looks to be, I mean, it's got grains on it, so I don't know if that just represents the wafer, or if it's more than that. But then primarily it's got the hazelnut. It's obviously got like a chocolatey hazelnut filling between two wafers is what I'm expecting. Okay, so there's two pieces, and it is indeed a chocolatey filling between two wafers. Before I eat it, I will say I'm probably going to have a bit of a, if this is nice, I'm going to be biased towards it because, as you will notice from the other things that I've enjoyed, I really like something chocolatey, wafery, sweet, but not too overpoweringly sweet. And I don't mind a bit of hazelnuts. So, even like the smell of it, it's giving me Kinder Bueno. It's giving me all the good things in life. So, let's have a try. It's nice. I can't say more than that. It's just, it's good. It's my sort of thing. I could so happily have that as a snack. It's, yeah, German, if German people do something well, and I've learned that this video. I mean, obviously Germany does a lot of things well, but based on my own, what my priorities are in life, chocolatey, wafery, hazelnutty things, I say they're good at that. To round up in terms of what I enjoyed most, I'm going to split it because I don't think it's very fair because I'm not a sweet person. So I'm going to give a title to what I thought was the best sweet or candy and the best chocolatey snack. So I think for me, maybe it's just that I'm not used to these kind of sweets. It's not tailored to my taste, whatever. But 100% the best, and honestly the only one that I really like wholeheartedly enjoyed eating was shockingly the Cholly eyeball. You know, if you'd asked me that, what I thought I would enjoy at the beginning, it wouldn't have been an eyeball, but you know, you learn something new about yourself every day, or I do. Now the harder competition is the chocolatey items. Because I enjoyed quite a few of them, but I have to say, in terms of what really kind of blew me away and just seemed like a great quality product, it's got to be the Rittersport cacao mousse. I can still remember the, you know, the lovely chocolatey, smooth, rich flavour. It's just, if you like your chocolate, you will like this. It is a very nice thing to eat, and I could happily snack on this any day of the week. Congratulations to Rittersport for once again creating another great product, which I hope I will be able to find. Maybe I've walked past it already, to be fair. That wouldn't be unlike me to not spot things as soon as they're there, but hopefully I will find this product somewhere on a UK shelf near me soon. If you stayed until the end of the video, you are awesome. Bye.